New breed, global truth.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
Oh, man. What's poppin', everybody? It's your brother New Breed coming through with another live stream. Look, before I even dive into the more heavy, matters in regards to this whole situation, Meek Mills don't know how to just be quiet. Meek Mill's always taking to social media, putting himself on blast. He always getting caught up. So Meek Mill decided to take to Twitter. And, I can make this a separate video because I got to talk about this for a moment before we talk about a new lawsuit that was just introduced on Diddy, as well as his hellish conditions that he's living in right now, from millionaire to literally hell on earth, right? Let me read this post from Meek Mill, y'all. Meek Mill reads, I want to hire an investigative team, 100K, to find out every specific detail involving Meek Mill name to the Diddy case. I also want them to look at who is powering the media involving Meek. Anything to do with Buddy. Something not right. You got that right. Something ain't right.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
Man, first of all, why is Meek announcing that he's going to hire a team of investigators? Why is Meek announcing to social media that he's hiring a team, 100,000, to find out every specific detail? Why he ain't doing that in private? You know what's happening in Hollywood right now? You know what's happening in the industry right now? Them boys are scared. They running for dear life. They know that their time is coming. They know that judgment is upon them. And they already scattering. They already trying to distance themselves. They're celebrities that's deleting thousands of tweets, thousands of Instagram posts, and they trying to scurry away as quick as they can. So Diddy is out here talking too damn much. Really, he's just incriminating himself. It's like, Meek, do you know how to read a room? He like, yeah, man, this Diddy stuff, man. Everything coming out right now, and you know what I mean? All I ask is God forgive me for what we did with Diddy. You know what I mean? What we did with Diddy at the parties, all I'm asking is, look, let me read his text in his Twitter voice. I want to hire an investigative team, 100K cash to find out every specific detail involving Meek Mill. You know what I mean? Because, yeah, I said Diddy parties are the best. You know what I'm saying? I was parlaying with Diddy, but I was wearing matching outfits. That's the style. We were just rocking matching outfits because he like a big brother to me. You know what I mean? He like a big brother. I want to hire an investigative team, 100K cash, all cash, to find out every detail. I want to know what they know. Am I on video? That's all I'm saying. Am I on any videos? He says, bro, you can't. This is crazy. I need to know every specific detail because it looked like everything coming out. You know what I'm saying? I was at the party, but I want to know every detail they got on me. You know what I'm saying? Because they might not have everything that happened. They may not have everything that happened. It says, I want to know every detail in the Diddy case. I also want them to look at who is powering the media because, you know, it's the media. You know, they always trying to get a black man down. You know, I did prison reform. So if I did prison reform, the media got to be behind the machine. You know what I'm saying? It says, Meek, I want to know anything revolving Meek. Because something ain't right. You know, something just ain't right, man. That's fear, y'all. That is fear. Y'all got to understand. This is fear. This man is telling on himself. This leads me to believe that aside from the extracurricular activity that he clearly had going on with the diddler, it makes me believe that he may have done something more incriminating. Because last time I checked, we living in Sodom and Gomorrah. If these guys want to do what it is they doing, it ain't illegal. He want to know every single detail because he afraid of what's getting out. Far as Meek Mill career and all that, nobody believe in this man to be no kind of gangster, no kind of gangster rapper. It is clear and evident at this point that that tape that was released allegedly by Nicki Minaj, which sounds just like Meek Mill's, sound like he getting pummeled in that room. It sounds bad. I'm led to believe that's really Meek. And it's going to come out in these lawsuits that tape is definitely Meek Mill. And you know what? It's more than just a tape, more than just an audio tape. Nah, Diddy was recording all these men. Diddy was recording them. So it ain't just audio coming out on Mika. Nah, Mika's going down in there. In the damn pool, soaking his ass.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
He walked by and called that grown man daddy while he had his back arched in the swimming pool. Told him he did a good job. The same Meek Mill that been bunny hopping for the millionaires. The same Meek Mill that basically jumped off a yacht for the millionaires. This what he had the nerve to post. I want to hire an investigative team, $100K, to find out every specific detail involving Meek Mill, named the Diddy case. I also want them to look up who's powering the media. Bro, the feds are catching wind of everything. Bro, the feds. Got the tapes. The feds got the boxes full of evidence. You want to know who's tying you to what? No, they found you, Meek. I'm telling you, the industry is about to be put on full blast. Everything done in the dark will come to the light. And he knows what's about to take place, man. Meek, you might as well call it a wrap. And if you've done something to any of those victims, it's definitely going to be on camera. It's definitely going to be caught. Any of you celebrities out there who've done anything to any of these victims that's on record, you're going down. And then later on, you know, the hierarchy, they're going to be judged by the Most High too. Make no mistake about it. Now, I wanted to bring that out. You know, there's more pressing issues regarding this Diddy situation, but I just caught wind of this particular tweet by Meek Mills, and that leads me to believe he's going to definitely be implemented in all this one way or another. That's right. Set Apart Jay says, I remember when you predicted this what happened a few years ago. That's right. That's right, man. I've been warning y'all. I've been telling y'all what's going on with this damn Diddy. You know, you got LeBron James on the docket. You know what I'm saying? We got LeBron James viral photos coming out right now. And these guys got basketball courts in their damn mansion.
Not the one, not the two. Three.
Wow. That's amazing.
Come on, you know I'm that nigga, man. I told you, it's not the one, not the two. See, three.
Basketball courts with beds in them. And now these viral photos of LeBron coming out with him running around what looks like a Diddy party with a damn maid suit on. Wild. Flagrant foul on the play. That's a flagrant foul. Now, it got worse, y'all. It has gotten considerably worse. Let me get my music playing. I got to have Stranger Things on here. Because it's getting stranger. It's getting stranger, y'all. I want y'all to like the video as well as put a 1 in the chat if everything is sounding good and y'all can hear me clearly as I'm going into these sources here. Yeah, beds on the court is foul. What's really happening with the industry? All right, we loud and clear. We coming through loud and clear. Make sure my background music isn't too high. All right, man, I got some sources I want to go to because, man, there's a lot of updates coming in on the news desk. Every 10, 20 minutes, there's more updates going on. First, we want to talk about Diddy's hellish conditions, the prison that he's in right now. So we can allow the victims to feel some type of reassurance of what goes around comes around, you know, that the Most High does judge when people do evil against you. You know, all these things get to come around full-fledged. I want y'all to hear this. This is a very interesting broadcast, a news brief on Morning in America, and it's titled, Diddy's Life is Screwed, Former Federal Prisoner. Now, I want you to hear what he's saying, so and I'm going to chime in.
Sean Diddy Combs in court this week for a status hearing. His attorney still working to appeal a judge's ruling denying Diddy bail. Denied it twice last week. The Bad Boy Records founder is being held by himself in a Brooklyn detention center, accused of running an enterprise of sex trafficking and forced labor. During a March raid, we all remember this, authorities discovered drugs, AR-15s, and an excessive amount of baby oil and lubricant inside of his home, 1,000 bottles of it. Former inmate and director and founder of Wall Street Prison Consultants, Larry Levine, joins me now. Larry, welcome to the show. Thanks for being with me.
Glad to be with you.
So this jail's conditions, you know, I mean, have been described as dirty, notorious for mice, maggots, inmate violence, power outages. I mean, you spent 10 years in 11 different facilities, so you know what life is like for him right now.
Now, let's make it clear. Diddy, he's been put on S-Watch, but that goes with the territory. So he's not getting any special treatment from any other celebrity or high profile mogul, whatever the case is. He's not getting any different treatment. It is that, listen, he's going to solitary confinement off the break. He cannot go in general pop. He's going to solitary confinement, and it's pretty much mandatory, customary to put these prisoners on S-Watch. Make no mistake about that, because it's a dramatic change of what you are about to experience. I'm talking about a dramatic change from $1 million mansions and Lear jets and all that. Everybody gets put on it. So I know everybody's like, how is Diddy dealing with things? I did hear a report of he's not eating. Well, I'm pretty sure it will be difficult for anybody to eat the food that he's being served, right? I mean, he's in there, can only take showers 3 times a week, all these kind of things, man. It is playing a factor. Anyway, let's continue.
Take us behind the scenes.
I was also at MDC Los Angeles. It's like a cookie cutter of the MDC in New York. So yeah, I do know. But he's sitting in the shoe. He's in the hole. And this guy is going through loneliness, anxiety, desperation. He's on suicide watch. And they hand out like psych meds, like they're M&Ms to these inmates to try to get them to cope with what's going on.
It also is to get them to, you know, if you take too many of these meds, y'all know things can happen. Put it that way. You know, and he's been in there, if I'm not mistaken, he's been there for a week straight. He's been there for a week straight. And people are saying this is staged and all of these type of things. I disagree. I don't believe none of this is staged. See, when the Cassie Ventura lawsuit went out and that footage was released, that was just a microcosm of things to come. See, there's been a lot of people doing a lot of evil in Hollywood and the industry for a mighty long time. And there's times where the Most High judges, and it has to be made public. So there's going to be more footage. There's going to be more videos coming out. I told y'all when this case first happened that over the course of the next few years, you're going to be seeing new Diddy videos coming out. Things from these parties. New footage is going to be leaking. There's things that's going to be making it to the dark web that's going to make it the mainstream media at some point with little to no type of restrictions. Because as the world gets more evil and foul, there's going to be certain things that's just allowed to be seen. And it's all going to come out at one time, but not at one time, periodically. So this is an example of the Most High's judgment. What's done in the dark will come to the light. Listen, this year, the beginning of this year, I told you all before, this is exposure season. You can't hide nothing. We all have imperfections. But the goal is to get right with yourself. And when you see this, this is how the Most High judges when you're just doing evil. And that's proof he was doing evil when we see a video of what he did to Cassie. And there's much more to come. These people are not all lying on Diddy. Now, there's some people out there more than likely trying to get a paycheck. You know what I'm saying? Because they see that he's paying people off. But a lot of it's true. Anyway, let's continue.
So his entire existence is to sit in this little cell, essentially. He can shower 3 times a week. He's not getting any real visits. If his lawyer does a legal visit, they have to come upstairs into the special housing unit to see him. Now, have you seen these reports about all these commissary items they say that he could buy? Any of those?
What was one of them? Steak or something?
Ribeye, steak,
Yeah.
I mean, all kinds of nonsense. He's in the shoe, people. He's in a special housing unit. He cannot buy things off the regular commissary list.
So this is rocking his world right
He
now.
can buy a radio.
Yeah, this is rocking his world right.
That's right. Y'all gotta understand that man is in the chute. He's in the hole. He's in a damn near a locker-sized cell right now with little to no air. 23 hours of the day. And you know, this is a dramatic change. I mean, how the mighty can fall. You know, this is interesting stuff here, man, because everybody thought ain't no way that he could ever be brought down. But it's not looking too good. Let's go.
Right now. What about treatment from other inmates, Larry? I'm curious in that too, because we know that they don't take kindly to those who are accused of hurting women or children. They're not minors that we know of. But if he makes it to general population, how's he treated?
Look.
First of all, it doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter if there's minors involved. Grape is taken very serious in the penitentiary. Ain't no way. If he goes into general pop, which he will not be in general pop. But if he was to go, he's not going to make it one day. He's not going to make it. Anyway, let's go.
If he makes it to GP, general population, someone's going to stick a knife in him. They're going to put some bars of soap in a sock and boom, they're going to pop him over the head and split his head open like a watermelon. They cannot GP him at all. There's a better chance of Jesus appearing in front of us right now than him making general population. He's safe where he is at. There's no reason to move him. And this nonsense.
I mean, and y'all got to understand, people can be in a hole for indefinitely. Indefinitely. Listen, he's in a rough space right now. He's in a very rough space right now, and I'm gonna name some names. Kim Porter. Yeah. I'll Be Sure. Tupac. Biggie. Deluxe. Just to name a few. The countless victims. What it looks like we're seeing, honestly, it looks like we're Craig Mack, G Depp. Y'all list the names. I see y'all in the chat. I want y'all to understand what it looks like we're seeing right now. It looks like we're seeing Diddy's introduction to hell. Diddy was clearly demon possessed. There's a movie that comes to mind when I think about what's happening to Diddy. In this movie, it was a man who was a serial killer. And he had all these bodies. And the demon wanted to torture him. He was a demon-possessed man, but the demon wanted to torture him to introduce him to hell. And that's what's happening. Diddy was able to go out here and exercise or utilize his demons on all these innocent people. And now it's Satan's time to come to collect. That's what it looks like.
It's about him getting bail. They're never going to give him bail. He wants to go to Essex County, New Jersey, to go to a cushy jail there. Remember, he's not a federal inmate. He's a U.S. Marshal detainee. So they just house him at MDC. And in order to send him to Jersey, they would have to transport him back and forth several times a week with like 6 marshals. They put him in one car, and there'd be a car behind him and a car in front of him. They're not going to do that. So his life essentially at this point is just screwed. And I don't see him ever getting out. And remember, he's fighting his case, right?
Yeah, so what does it look like if he's convicted, Larry?
Well, it's going to take 3 or 4 years to fight his case.
And see, that's the part you got to understand. It's going to take at least 3 or 4 years, even possibly 5 years to even fight his case. So what we're looking at is he's going to be there for a while. He's been denied bail twice. This is literally his home right now. So he's what I'm trying to explain to y'all, the way this looks like it's going to pan out is he's there at the moment to fight trial, right? And they just hoping it ends before it even gets to trial. He's literally in hell right now. He got game. Thanks for the contribution. Says, I know Jada Styles Chic celebrating for all he did to them. Satan has no more need for Diddy. Ain't no coming back from this one. Man, that's what it looks like. And you know, it's crazy, man, how the Most High always shows us that you're not getting away with nothing. And if he allowed you to get away with some stuff in life, and he hid your sins and hid what you did and didn't make it public, man, you better lean onto the Most High and thank him with all your might. All you brothers and sisters out here where the Most High hid your evil deed and gave you some grace and let you go get it right. He let you repent and get it right. Because that's the thing about sin. Once you start doing evil and doing wrong, it's more, you can't get out of it. It turns into lasciviousness. And that's what was happening with Diddy. I mean, you keep letting them get away with it over and over and over. They feel like they're invincible. And then they gain this sociopathic, narcissistic mentality that they can keep on doing people evil and foul and completely get away with it. There's a video going around with Diddy saying, I'm a savage. I get everything I want. Satan lied to you. Now he's coming to collect. Luke 8:17. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. It's all going to come out. That go for you too, Mika Millie. That go for you too.
And then they're going to put him in a medium security institution. He's never going to go into a minimum security camp. Mm-hmm. He's going to be living in a cell, and he's going to be living in an isolated area. Now, maybe he'll associate with some other people that have similar crimes to what he has, but he's never going to be in GP. He's never going to have regular visits. He's going to have visits through the telephone, no contact visits for him.
When you were...
Yep, no contact visits. And on top of that, I can assure you, when he sit down with his lawyers, when, he goes into these rooms where, where all the other prisoners come in, he will have to be in a room with them. That there's no doubt about that. He's going to have to go, like, he's getting no preferential special treatment. That's what I want you to understand. There's no special section in the jail for Diddy to meet his lawyer. No, he'll be there with everybody else. The rec. Yeah, when he go into the rec and all that, he will be with other inmates. So although when he gets to middle, whatever you call it, middle resistance prison, or middle security, medium security. Damn. When he gets to medium security, he still will have to deal with other inmates for an hour. So we don't even know if he makes it that far. That's what his life is going to be looking like. Let's go.
For an inmate, Larry, if a celebrity was brought in, say status like his, I don't know if that ever happened for you. What were your thoughts about them being in the cell down the way?
I thought that, wow, look what they've gone from, having millions, billions of dollars. Now all of a sudden they're living out of a 2-foot by 3-foot locker. I mean, I saw people that claimed they had a lot of money, were celebrities that were shining people's shoes, ironing people's clothes just to earn commissary money. And a lot of these people, they feel like they're privileged.
Yep. Could you imagine how humbling that experience is going to be for Diddy, who used to be a mega maniacal psychopath that control everybody around him? Could you imagine he's being told when to get up, when to shower, when to do everything, when to eat, when to sleep, man, Diddy is not built for this. He's not built for it.
And when a correctional officer throws a mop at them and tells them to mop the floor, gives them a broom and tells them to sweep out the compound, it's very demeaning to them.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah. It's not looking too good. Now, for those who may have been watching and, you starting to feel sorry, you like, man, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. This sounds pretty bad. I want y'all to think about this. What do you think hell is like? New breed, you're fear mongering. You're talking about hell. Yeah, hell exists. And hell is worse than where Diddy's at right now. But that is the judgment for being evil. Hitman says, I have no sympathy for these monsters. He says, so many resources that are used and no help for the people. Yep. That's real talk. Look, for those who may feel a certain way and be like, man, you know, we know Diddy for dancing and having a good time and going on TV shows, and we know him for good things. Look, some of y'all may feel that way. The mass majority of you all probably don't, who's watching this platform, because y'all been being warned about it for a long time. I've been talking about the celebrities and the wages of sin are death. That's right, Shakita. Let's go. There's a new lawsuit. And this new accuser who speaks out, she has it's stomach wrenching. It's blood boiling. It's infuriating. It's disturbing, rather shocking, some of the things that she has to say. And on top of that, she alleges that it's a tape going around. And we got to hear what this woman has to say. And let me make sure I got the right video here. Yeah, this is her right here. I can't remember her name at the moment, but it's about to come out here in this video. He got game. Thanks again, man. There's only 3 months left in 2024. No telling what else will be revealed in Hollywood. Man, Breed 2024 was a wild year. It's been a wild year. Yes, sir. It really has.
Now, a new accuser is speaking out against disgraced music mogul Sean Diddy Combs, claiming he raped her more than 20 years ago at a recording studio in New York City. Good afternoon. This is the KTLA 5 News at 1. I'm Glenn Walker.
And I'm Lou Parker. The latest accuser held a news conference today after filing a lawsuit against Diddy.
KTLA 5 Samantha Cortese live now in Carthay with the details. Samantha?
Glenn and Lou, as Sean Diddy Combs sits in a jail cell in New York City, yet another woman has come forward with heinous allegations of rape and sexual assault. And she says it's all on videotape being passed around and possibly sold. The allegations are.
She says it's all on videotape being passed around and possibly sold. Wow. Those are some damning allegations. And we've already heard a lot. We already heard a lot. That right there is the nail in the coffin. I listened to all 33 minutes of this woman's testimony. I listened to all 33 minutes of it. I'm not going to play that because it's a little bit too much. It's a little too graphic. I don't even want to go there of some of the things that she said, what they did to her. It was Diddy along with another, a bodyguard from what I'm guessing, but it was another unknown assailant involved, according to her testimony. And it was bad. And she's saying that there's video. And you know what? The feds may already know there's a video. The feds, matter of fact, if there's already a video, the feds already know it's a video. And what they did to this woman was barbaric, demonic. Let's go.
Are awful, and the alleged victim was deeply emotional and upset today here in Carthay, where she sat next to her lawyer, her attorney, Gloria Allred. Today, Talia Graves spoke publicly for the first time about the aftermath of allegedly being raped.
Talia Graves is her name.
In a Bad Boy Records studio in New York City. This was in 2001. Her attorney by her side, Graves filed a lawsuit in the New York Southern District. That lawsuit states the following. She was 25 years old, dating one of Combs' employees. Combs asked her to come into the studio with him and his security guard, Joseph Sherman. In the lawsuit, Graves states she remembers having a drink before she lost consciousness. And this is a trigger warning regarding sexual assault.
Now, we're going to stop there. We're going to stop there. The rest is for y'all to go look at. The trigger warning is for a reason. The rest is for y'all to hear these allegations, but the details are gruesome. It's over. Somebody said it. Kim said that's why it's no bond. Exactly. That's why it's no bond. Oh, the feds got a 95% prosecution rate. 95%. They already got everything they need. Diddy knows this. But on the other hand, we see some things going on with Young Thug. Conviction rate. Yeah, conviction rate. And we said the same thing. Well, no, I don't think the Young Thug RICO case was federal. That case wasn't federal, so that's why we still see it going on. But did he tell you how he get down?
They just, you know, so you have, if you don't have what they need, they're gonna leave.
Right.
Got to keep them there.
Right.
You need locks on the doors.
Okay, this is sounding kind of dangerous now.
It's a little kinky, but
yeah.
Rock with me, but just check it out. You need a lot of heat. A lot of heat. Yeah.
Heat. You mean that physically the place has to be hot?
You don't have no air conditioning.
No air conditioning.
No.
Why is that?
Heat affects the alcohol, and it also affects, like, you know, everybody gets a little bit more comfortable and loose. Builds up a nice little sweat.
Wow. You know how much evidence is going around. What this man did to Bieber, beyond foul. Bieber, he ain't holding up too well. I'm gonna tell y'all, the nail has been put in the coffin. And we seeing this thing for what it is. Let's see, let's read some of these comments here. Somebody says, dude was loose. That's what I'm saying, bro. A little kinky. You talking about having alcohol, locking these people in the room. Make sure you got locks on the door so nobody can get out. Tiana says, it gives me chills. I can only imagine what else the feds are about to reveal. Absolutely. And I'm going to go past some of this video, some of the things that were said a little bit too much.
Sexually assaulted has been incredibly deep and hard to put into words. It goes beyond just physical harm caused by and during the assault. Some of the hardest parts of this pain are the shame and the guilt I have experienced that plays a negative part in my day-to-day ability to function properly. Being blamed, questioned, and threatened has often made me feel worthless.
Graves in the lawsuit says that Combs threatened to ruin her life if she ever spoke about what happened. She says she suffered suicidal thoughts and went through years of therapy.
And what Diddy doing? And where's Diddy at right now? In the hole on S Watch. You see how things come around? This is why I'm talking about feeling sorry and all of that. Nah, let the Most High judge. Let him judge. Just let it be a lesson that when the Most High come back and judge, it is severe. It's severe. It's severe. All the damage that he's done to others, he's literally experiencing it all at once.
And was then triggered in November of last year when she learned there was a video of the, quote, horrific rape. She said that made her want to take her life again, but instead reached out and is now joining dozens of other.
So there's a video. There's a video. And everybody do me a solid. Let's get the view count up to 1,000. All you got to do is just hit the like button. Hit the like button. Tony Donald says this is a modern day lynching. Man, this is what goes around, comes around. What you sow, so shall you reap. Somebody said, distraction, the election is in 6 weeks. The election is a distraction too. You still believing in that? Who cares? What's the big deal about the election? Do you know that the two candidates are nothing but puppets any damn way? Who ain't gonna be doing nothing for nobody? They just reading teleprompters. Big Mike says, I see many souls in Diddy's eyes when I look at him. He has a legion. Yep. This is a fact. Somebody said the elites got tired of Diddy. Man, what? Yeah, I mean, I understand that the election is in 6 weeks, but who cares? Who cares? The election is a distraction. What we need to understand is this is a great time to start checking ourselves and understand that judgment is here. I vote for the Most High. And I hope that y'all sober-minded and that this is not a distraction for y'all at all, but it's making you focus on your own walk. It's making you focus on your own status when it comes to your relationship with the Creator. That's what I say. You look at situations like the Diddy situation and you're like, I don't want to be judged like that for anything. That makes you want to serve the Most High with fear and trembling, because it ain't nothing done in the dark that won't come to the light. And the Most High's judgment is swift, it is real, and it is powerful. It is relentless. When the mercy is gone, when he's laughing at your calamity, when he just gave Diddy the most embarrassing indictment in history. 1,000 pounds of 1,000 damn bottles of baby oil. Baby oil, people. This man has started baby oil gate. The Most High, he humiliated this man. Man, everything that he's done to these victims, allegedly, the Most High done to him in the most masterful way possible. The most masterful way. With the victims that he humiliated, embarrassed, harmed, hurt. He's experiencing that times 1,000. The fear that he invoked in people. The fear that he promoted and pushed. The emotional scars, the damage that he's done to people. He has got to reap all of that. You know what that shows me? The Most High is just. And all that money. See, y'all don't understand how deep this is. Diddy's sons, daughters, women in his life, all of these people, they're going to lose it all. It's over. The whole dynasty is gone. All the money is gone. They will not be rich no more. They will literally be in poverty. When the Most High is done with them, when the system's done with them, he ain't gonna listen. Nobody in his family gonna be able to afford a bottle of baby oil, y'all. They're not gonna be able to afford a bottle of baby oil, because you can bet your bottom dollar he's gonna use every last bit of his resources to try to fight this. And more than likely, it's going to be to none and void. He's going to use all his resources that he can possibly get to try to fight it. That's right. Hitman said the Most High going to be yelling checkmate. That's real talk. Somebody said all because he wanted to be freaky. He was being more than freaky. This man was a straight up deviant who was clearly violent, holding people at gunpoint. But when all the footage, when all the tapes and all the evidence come out, we're going to be shocked. We have yet to see everything that has transpired. Somebody said, you think Diddy got money stashed somewhere? Listen, this is how Satan works. The deal that he took was for temporary shine. When you sell your soul, you only get temporary fame temporary riches, temporary notoriety, and all that money goes back to Satan. And there's going to be also people that he victimized. They're going to get money, and that's going to be passed down to them to help heal their pains, because the riches of the wealthy are stored up for the righteous. But he's going to lose it all. Yep. Frozen accounts is guaranteed. All of it's going to happen. Y'all see. Look, all praises to the Most High. Thank each and every one of y'all for catching another broadcast, man. Be sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you like to support my work, support me on Cash App, New Breed Global Truth 77. It's highly appreciated. Y'all know we got land initiatives. You know, we are actually doing things for the public and for the people. So your support goes a long way. It's not just like every other content creator, right? Your support actually goes to philanthropic endeavors and assistance towards people who are in need. So I'd like to thank each and every one of y'all for catching another broadcast. Pound the like button, share. Till next time. With that being said, shalom and peace.